anybody else ever be like work and you just start thinking? I get a lot of time to just think sometimes at work, and I don't know, today I was just kind of thinking a lot about like religion, weirdly. I think it's mostly because right now I'm listening to an audiobook. It's Matthew McConaughey's Green Lights. I'm almost done with it. Honestly, I really liked it so far. It's so good. But he talks about religion a lot. And there was like a part that kind of got me thinking, and I kind of just said to myself in my head, like, God, spirits, whatever you want to call it, are able to help steer the wheel, but they will let you crash. And not in like a bad way. I just thought it was interesting, because that's just kind of how I perceive it. But I don't know. Sometimes I'm just at work and I just have these like profound thoughts. I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with hot weather. And it's mostly because I'm a very warm body. I don't like the heat. I get hot really quick, and it bugs me, right? I can't stand being in bed when it's super hot. I don't like being in warm clothes when it's hot. I can't do hoodies. I have to do shorts. It's got to be a tank top or a t-shirt or something along those lines. I fucking never wear hoodies or like jackets this time of weather, like at all, right? However, there are a few good things about it, okay? I like my more skimpy clothing, okay? I'm not gonna lie, alright? I like the tank tops. I like the shorts. I like being able to accessorize and put on all kinds of jewelry that's not just gonna get hidden under a jacket, right? I like the summer vibe, when you get to hang out with your friends, your family, and you can just be out and it's not freezing cold and you can enjoy it. Honestly, I'd say like this sunset is amazing, right? Getting off of work, I always get to see it at this time of year. Daylight saving and all of that. But the biggest reason I think I'd say that I enjoy hot weather is being able to drive with my windows down. And in this car, I am able to have my sunroof open because I have a sunroof. And I absolutely love getting to use it and actually have it open and not be freezing cold. And it's even better when it's not super windy, because it's non-stop music messing up my music and I can blast stuff. And yes, I am one of those people. I will have all my windows down, blasting my music where everybody else can hear it. I would apologize, but I'm having too much fun. But I don't know. Love-hate relationship with the weather. Love Mother Nature. Alright, don't get me wrong. There's a reason for it to be hot. It just, I don't know. Love-hate relationship. Other than the heat that is starting to creep into my life slowly from the summer, I have been having trouble sleeping lately. And it's been like a week and a half now where I've seriously been contemplating getting melatonin, but I don't know, that stuff's never really worked either way for me. But like, I feel like I've just been thinking way too much. And like, one of the things that I've been thinking about is like, one thing I don't think that I ever genuinely considered. I mean, being like, it's always been my forefront as a kid. Like, I used to only watch Animal Planet and like a few other kid shows, right? But like, I've always thought of the planet like since pretty young, like a pretty young age, right? So it's really fascinating to me as I feel like I grow as a person and also find myself in a lot of certain aspects of like who I am as a being. And as a person who takes up space on this planet, I've started to realize some things. And I think one of the things that I've been thinking about a lot is just Mother Nature and my spirituality just in general, right? Because I've always viewed the planet as beautiful, as something that we should take care of and things like that. And I feel like that intensity just grew as I started on my path of becoming spiritual and of honestly just becoming more of an individual. And I am just very invested in a lot of stuff, and I feel like because of my spirituality I see things in a different light now. And there are just some things that I just find so beautiful, like clouds and like the sunset and things like that. And it's something that I feel like a lot of people take for granted. Me too. Like I am in that with everybody. We take it for granted of the beauty that life holds for us if we just look around and search for it. And I don't know, I've just been thinking about it a lot lately. So it's very strange. But hopefully I can get some sleep tonight. We'll see. But if not, thoughts are just being thunk, so. I have finally convinced myself to start washing my face after work. You know what I've been obsessed with lately? It's getting kind of weird. Salads. The one I am opening right now was supposed to be for work. But I bought multiple other ones, and so I'm just gonna have to figure out for the last day what I'm gonna do. But I've been obsessed with salad. Like, it's getting to the point. It's like one of the meals that I've probably been consuming the most lately. But it's so easy. You can just go to the store and get a packaged one. You don't have to cook anything. Are they always the greatest? No, but I don't know. I've been enjoying them. I also make a really good strawberry salad that I did make earlier this week. But I didn't feel like cooking or heating anything up, so this is what we're getting right now. I have an apple cranberry walnut salad thing right now, so I don't know where the fork I had went, but bon appetit, I guess. I was thinking today. Well, actually, a few days ago, I was looking at my bag, and I have a bag that I take absolutely everywhere because I'm obsessed with it, okay? Because I have a problem, if you couldn't tell, okay? This is the bag. This is it, right? And I only got this last year. This is new. And it is so beat up. I have used it so much. There's already, look at this, all of these marks. Like, this had, like, an outline on it that's gone now. It's kind of coming off. There's, like, this zipper, like, up here gets stuck. It's not going to get stuck now that I'm on camera, but it does get stuck. And I'm obsessed with this bag, right? And every now and then, I wear this everywhere. Okay, this is a constant. Every now and then, I get, like, a little bit, I wouldn't necessarily say embarrassed, but it kind of is. Because of how obsessed I am with the franchise. Okay, I'm obsessed. But I feel like I was thinking today of, like, the fact that on other people, things like this make me so happy, because it kind of shows you an inside of that person, like, their personality and what they like and just things like that. And I absolutely love people watching, okay? And it's like, you get to see that spirit, like the spirit of that person almost, like their identity. And I don't know, I was just thinking about it today because I was like, oh my god, I've been like so upset about this bag, like the zipper like getting ruined and shit, and like feeling kind of sad about it. Like, my bag is like breaking and falling apart, right? But and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm being so dramatic because of it. And I'm very aware that this is a first world problem. I'm very aware that there are things happening, right? It's like the fucking Kim Kardashian line where she's like, Kim, people are dying, okay? It's that. But like, I don't know, this, like, stuff like this to people is so, like, important. It's, like, almost, like, just who they are. And I don't know, I was just thinking about it today because I was like, I love this bag. I'm sad that it's breaking apart. And I wanted to rant about it because this thing, I love this bag. I love it, and it's falling apart. And I can't just go get a new one because I didn't get it in the state I'm at. I'm like, look, the string is coming off. Look at this shit. Oh well. It's a gloomy day today, but I love it. We get the rain. Something about rain smell is just so flipping good. Like, if we could put into a cologne or like a perfume, I'd wear it. But today's a little gloomy, but it's pretty. I enjoy the rain. I feel like there's like people that absolutely cannot stand gloomy weather, and then there's the people that thrive in gloomy weather. And I feel like I mostly thrive in it. I like sunny days every now and then, but I do kind of like this. It's kind of nice, where it's like a little bit dim. Like, it's not even raining right now, but like, it was sprinkling a little bit earlier. It smells good. Like, I don't know, there's something about it. It's just so pretty, and I enjoy it. And I feel like it gets me in my feels a lot more often because it's gloomy weather, you know? Like, it's like, I feel like a lot of people, whenever it gets rainy or if it's like winter or just things like that, that's why you hear about like depression season and like things like that, is because it's gloomy weather. But yeah, I don't know, I've been in my feels lately. And I feel like that's mostly what this video is going to be about. But I've been thinking a lot. I've been really restless at night, trying to sleep. Like, I feel like my brain's just been very active, like, trying to do things at the same time, like, can be a little bit difficult, but, you know. I don't know, I'm enjoying it, though. I think I've been thinking a lot just about things in general. But a lot about spirituality, and just, like, kind of individualism. I think, especially right now, like, as people, there's been a lot of articles. I mean, I'm sure, like, you've probably heard about it, because I've heard about it everywhere, but there's articles going on all around about our generation being the loneliest generation, and, like, having no friends, and, like, never going out, and never hanging out, and I just think that's so fascinating. But, like, like, I kind of got into spirituality because of that reason, actually, because as a child, I used to feel very lonely, and I felt like I had no outlet, and I feel like kind of getting into spirituality is kind of a way to kind of help me cope with stuff, because as a kid, I really did not like religion, okay? Really didn't like it. I still am iffy about it, not like necessarily bad. I think it's kind of like, there's always good and bad to both sides of everything. There's always it's always double-sided. And the same thing goes for spirituality. I just feel like I've had a better, more positive experience with it. But I kind of got into it because of the fact that I felt like I needed an outlet. And days like this kind of bring me back to almost like really wanting to get into the practice again. I feel like I've kind of let a lot of stuff slip, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like it just happens, I go through months where I don't even pick up a tarot deck, and then I have like weeks where I am doing tarot so much, like consistently. But yeah, just kind of my feels right now. Thinking about spirituality. I think that weirdly enough, at least in my experience, I feel like my generation, Gen Z, has we have a lot more of a realistic kind of look to life. And I think that is definitely because of the way we were raised and just like everything around us. I mean, growing up, religion was never something that I felt like I wanted to get into just because of how much negativity there seemed to be in it. And now I've kind of met some people that aren't as negative, and I'm kind of about it now. But religion's just not something that I would necessarily be interested in looking into, right? But spirituality, I've had a lot more of a positive experience with it. And, like, I feel like it helps you be an individual a lot more, and it helps you kind of open up yourself a lot more because you're focused on yourself. Not selfishly, although, in my opinion, I think everybody should be selfish to a little degree, right? I feel like we should all put ourselves first in certain situations, but in a healthy way. And I think that people kind of hide from a lot of the aspects of themselves that they find unappealing or just almost like scary. Like, I don't want to look at it, right? But I think that's damaging yourself, right? It doesn't help you grow as a person because you're not looking at the things that scare you for a reason. Maybe it's that you don't like criticism. You don't like that stuff. Maybe you don't want to believe that there is a darker side of yourself. I just find it very fascinating that people are not as interested in that. And I feel like we should all be, I think we should all take time where, like, there should always be a moment, especially in certain situations where maybe you're about to say something to someone or you're about to act a certain way, where you should look at yourself and genuinely ask yourself if it's going to be, like, helpful or not, right? But yeah, just been thinking about spirituality a lot, so. But it's been a good week. I'm off work. The weekend has officially started, and I turned 21 in like 2 days, which is kind of crazy. But I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Just honestly, if it's not even the weekend when you watch this or whatever, I hope you're just having, a good time. And if you're not, that's okay. We all go through difficult moments, but I don't know, I just think life's good, so bye-bye.